everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna do a quick kind of haul video today. I have gone to Joann's in the past few, I don't know, probably over the last month and a half, as the sales have been happening, and so I have picked up some stuff. And so I thought I'd just show you what I got. I found a couple things today that I was actually really excited about, so I thought maybe it would be worth it to show you, and I'll kind of share maybe some of what I think I might do with some of this stuff, if it's not obvious. But you know, I thought I would just kind of share a little bit. You know, I feel like some of the pricing is still a little outrageous. A lot of the scrapbooking, paper pads are still 50% off, and I'm kind of like, okay, you know, how long is it going to take you to do a decent deal on those? I feel like they're running out of time, you know, but, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, I also picked this up today. It's a mystery plushie. I'm hoping it's a dog and not a cat. Now I realize that these could possibly be cats, and I'm gonna be really mad if it's a cat. Hold on. I don't like cats. Oh goody, it's a doggy. He's kind of cute. He was 50% off today, and I really love mystery things, so I was like, I'll just get one of these. So anyway, that was just a fun thing. So these are from a couple different hauls, not from one shopping adventure. I got these puzzles, and then I also today found these in a slightly smaller size, which I really like the smaller size. Here they are. Because I think there's a lot you can do with these as a crafter. I do also think you could ink these and do fun things with them, and then you can include them as a whole piece puzzle and something. You could do them as a gift. Obviously, a lot of people do these with photos, or you could just do a whole image as the puzzle, and then break the pieces apart and include it on a project. So it could be the uniting factor through a whole bunch of tags you make, or a journal or something like that. But I just love these, and they're pretty cheap. These were 50% off, and this one was only $3 to begin with, so that's pretty cheap, and you get 4 in each one. So I grabbed those, and I've been wanting to get them for a while, so I kind of just did it. I got these stencils today. I have no idea what I'm actually going to do with them. Oops, sorry you guys. Not much of an idea what I'm going to do with them, but it's a whole bunch of animals, so I thought there was a lot of fun things that I could do with them. Or if I have some raid trains coming up that have different themes, I definitely could pull some of these apart, pull the stencils apart and sell some of the stencils as well, for the raid trains and whatnot. If you don't know what Whatnot is, it's a social selling platform. It's an app and a website, and there's a link down below in the description of this video, and if you use that link as a new shopper on Whatnot, you'll get $15 off your first purchase, or you'll get a $15 credit, I should say, and it doesn't have to be purchased with me even if you use that link. So it just is, it just allows you to have the link, to get the link, and it's almost like a referral link, and so then you get that credit. So it's definitely worth it, and there's all kinds of things for sale on Whatnot. The arts and handmade category is one category. It was started by card sellers like Pokemon cards and Funko collectors. There's a ton of vintage decor over there, antiques, ephemera, lots of ephemera sellers over there. I mostly sell crafts and ephemera there, but it's really a huge, it's books, it's just a huge marketplace, and it is social selling. So I recommend it highly. And like I said, the link in the description of this video will give you $15 credit for your first purchase if you're a new sign up to Whatnot. If you're already on Whatnot, you won't be able to get the credit through that link. So I got these stencils, and there's supposed to be 48 of them in there, so that's a pretty good deal too, I thought. I did find this paper a few days ago when I went in. This is Draper James, which is Reese Witherspoon's brand. This is 6x8 one-sided paper. I just like the spring colors of this, and I thought it would look good for, I like to make the paper dolls, the Julie Nutting paper dolls, and I thought this would look fun with some of the dresses, because some of the, the patterns are smaller, and so lots of times I like to use them for that. Let's see. I also got this set of ephemera. Parkland released these not too long ago, and this one just looked fun. It has a lot of vellum in it. I don't use a lot of vellum, typically, so I thought it might be fun to kind of play around with it a little bit in here, so you can see some of the pieces. There's also some foiling, and then there's this, and I thought, you could also color some of these either with pencils or markers, or even some watercolor, color pencils or watercolor, water brush, and so that could be fun to kind of use them in different projects, and change the colors to make them for what you need for your project. So I thought there was some fun stuff in there. I found these, and they just kind of spoke to me. So these are canvas stars. They're matte board. There's I think 4 in each of these. They had bigger ones too, but I thought the smaller ones would work better. These definitely could take ink as well, so you could use alcohol ink on them, or paint, a lot of different things, because they're pretty sturdy. So I thought those would be fun. Let me see here. Oops, a piece of ephemera fell out. I did get some felt just because I do use felt typically. This one had some glitter on it. I love the glitter felts. They're always really fun. And then I also got some with, I love this one. It's got this really cool like MCM kind of, what do you call it? Like pattern on it. And then I also got this, which is like a set of different felt sheets. And I think the felt sheets were 70% off. I used to use a lot of felt making things. I still have some in my stash. And so I thought I would just get some. I like the ones that have the different designs on them. I found some paper flowers. I love flowers. So whenever I can pick these up, I will pick them up. I think we're only 50% off, but 50 is better than nothing. So I grabbed those. I also got some paper. As you can see here, I got this 110 pound cardstock. I figured this would be good for card bases, tag bases, that kind of stuff. It's a pretty good weight. This is 100 sheets. And then I also found this 65 pack, the solid core colored cardstock. I like solid core way better than white core. And so I got both of these just so I could have like some extra blank papers around. I did get some beads. I got these candy corn ones for some Halloween projects. And then I got these butterfly ones, which I found today. Really like those. I thought those were both very pretty. These would make really pretty dangles for different kinds of journals and stuff like that. I also got some different head pins. When I make a lot of dangles, I use a lot of head pins, and I wanted some that were different sizes because when if I'm gonna do like a dangle and I'm gonna use like a butterfly like this, I don't want to use a head pin that's like 3 inches because you're just wasting a lot of it, and it's hard to find the bigger thread pins anyway, head pins anyway. So, you know, I found some. This is Christmas ribbon, but I found it and I thought I would get it. Obviously, this is just really pretty pink sparkle, and you can use that for a lot of things. And then also this red and white one again is Christmas, but you can use it for a lot of things. I got some flat jute cord. Again, this is kind of fun. This goes really well on the edge of pages for an embellishment because it's flat and it will glue down really easily. So I grabbed some of that. I also got some buttons. I got these buttons, which is obviously this is kind of a pack for Halloween. Again, for any Halloween projects coming up. I also got these ones with these teddy bears, which I thought were adorable. And then I found some Frankenstein ones today as well. Sorry, you guys, some of my stuff is falling over here. Yeah, I found these Frankenstein ones today, which I absolutely love. So I got them too. Sorry again if I moved you. I didn't mean to do that. This was just a set of some cards and envelopes. Can never hurt to have those. I got some tie-dye refills. This is just because I did dye some paper with tie-dye dye not too long ago, and it came out beautifully, so I wanted to get a few colors. These were a little pricey, but I grabbed them anyway. I think they were more than 50% off, but I thought that these would be good colors to have, especially the red and green for Christmas. And then I love the purple. I love most purple things, so I thought I'd grab those too. These are some clips. I really like these lanyard hooks because of the different colors they were. So I figured I could use these if I run out of bulb pins, or I could use them for kind of a lot of different projects. But I did really like the different colors and the fact that there were different finishes on those. And then for the rest of the jewelry, I think these are the last jewelry things I got. So there's like birds in there, which I thought would be cool for Halloween. And then there's also butterflies down here as well. And I'm a big butterfly person, so I grabbed those too. I did grab this die from Vicky Boynton. I really thought this was pretty. It has the 2 flowers and then the butterfly one. I thought that was really nice. And then I also grabbed this layering stencil. I don't know if I'll sell this or keep it. I kind of haven't decided yet, but I do love layering stencils because I like that how they look so intricate. And it doesn't take a lot of time or attention because you just follow the layers. So it kind of works out really well. Oh, and here's another set of some buttons I got. I got these rainbow ones. So those are some of those projects. And then I did also get we're having a kit raid train coming up. So I got some kits for the raid train. And then let me show you the thing I got that I really love. I also got these cards, which are dog playing cards. I love playing cards. So, dog or cats, maybe cats and dogs. I can't remember. So I got these and I absolutely adore these. I think they're great. So I grabbed these and I thought they were awesome. So I will definitely have these in some shows, and I might use them in some trains, just depending on what the train is. I also did get some fabric. I haven't gotten a lot of fabric. I honestly could get a cut of every fabric and have it because I love fabric. But I found this remnant, so I got this. It's a little over a yard and a quarter. I also got a couple yards of a Star Wars fabric that I might use for a project, and then I got a couple yards of some fleece to make a blanket for my dog. So I got that. They got these on sale today, these wax seal stickers. So I got these ones. I got some, this is Easter ribbon, but I really love this, the texture of this yellow one, and I love this, the gingham of the green. So I thought that was cool. I did get some loose papers too. Most of these are Bo Bunny, but there's also some Jen Hadfield in here, and maybe, I don't know, there might be another brand in here as well. But I love these papers. I love these colors. All these spring colors are so pretty. So I grabbed a whole bunch of different papers. And then I also got a couple of these divided storage containers. These are the top-notch ones. I'm going to try to use these to organize some of my trim. I've been having issues with organizing my trim lately. It's driving me absolutely insane. So I thought maybe these could work. And we're going to try and see what happens. I will report back and let you know. But I need a new system. And then this is the thing I got today that I'm really excited about. So this is a gel print starter kit. And it's by Vicki Boynton. She does a lot of mixed media art. It was $60, but it was on sale for 60% off. So I got it for like $24. And let me show you what it comes with. So on the back here, you can see it includes an 8x10 gel plate, which is, those are pretty pricey in general. Then 20 die cut shapes, 6 stencils, a 4-inch brayer, 1 pattern comb, 6 bottles of paint, mixing cups, mixing sticks, a paint pen, white media paper, and tissue paper to play around with. So I'm super stoked for this. I do have a jelly plate. I have done jelly printing previously. I haven't done it a lot, and I'm excited because this comes with kind of all the stuff you need. The one jelly plate I have is like a 5x7, I think. So I was excited to get a bigger one. I'm trying to see if I have a pair of scissors around here so I can open this, because I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to open it with you so we can see what was in it. But this is something that I would like to start doing more of, and I really thought this was awesome. They had these at the Joann's I went to today. The Joann's I went to the other day, which was a different Joann's, did not have these. So I was excited about that. There was also a gel print card kit, which had a smaller gel plate in it and then like card bases. But I wanted this one because it has, it's more general. So there's the paints. You get all the really cool paints. Obviously a lot of primary colors, so you can mix and match them, which is cool. The brayer, which I actually don't have one of these. I love these little guys. That looks like maybe for a marker. The stir sticks and the cups here. Oh yeah, this must be for the paint pen. Oh, so it's an actual paint pen. So I can put actual paint in here. Oh, that's cool. I thought it was going to have one that like already had paint in it. You know what I mean? And then this is probably the jelly plate. I'll open it in a second. And then there is the cardstock or the mixed media paper. Here are the cardstock shapes that you can use. And then here are some of the stencils in this. And then there are instructions down here, so I'll definitely read those because it's been a hot minute since I've done this. Let me see if I can get the jelly plate. I'm assuming this is the jelly plate, but we're just gonna double check. It feels kind of like a jelly plate. Jelly printing is fun because it allows you to layer paint and get different colors and different shapes and stuff out of it on one kind of surface, and you can kind of keep doing it over and over and over again and get different results every time. So yeah, so this is the jelly plate. It's called jelly plate because it is kind of made out of like almost like a jello type consistency, like a firm jello consistency, and that's what allows it to kind of absorb the paints and give you the idea of like kind of like layering them time and time again. I think I have over here, I did this for the first time at an event I went to, a conference I went to called Craftcation, which I went to last year. I didn't get to go this year. And so this was the first time, that was the first time I'd ever done jelly printing. So this was what I did with it that time. And these are a whole bunch of different ones that I did with different stencils and paints. So this was like some bubble wrap, obviously, and the different paints and stencils. This one was just a bunch of different colors I kind of wanted to try out. This one was different colors, and then I did the stencil. Obviously, you can see I used the same stencil a couple times. This stencil was really cool. This one, again, I was just trying out the process. I was really new to it, so I wanted to see what it would do. This one I just took like the tip of a pencil and like made a drawing. Same with this one. I just made the drawing, made the thing on the sides with like an eraser or whatever. This one again was using some stencils. So there's a lot of things you can do with these. They're really cool for tag bases and card bases, and you can get different colors and stuff. So, and I know there's also things you can do as far as like you can transfer like magazine images, like if there are a certain type of like the toner ink will transfer. It's really cool. I'm not describing it great, I realize, but it's something that's a lot of fun and very cool to do. So I'm excited to try it out, and I really like the idea of having the whole kit here, because I think that will definitely help me to you know, having all the tools I think will be good, because then hopefully I'll be able to do it kind of not right, but at least well, and then I won't get frustrated if I'm like, well, I don't have all the right tools, and so I can't do it the way I want, you know, which does happen to me quite a bit. So so yeah, so anyway, so I was excited to find this today, and I definitely was like, I can't leave this behind. I thought it was really cool. So that was kind of my most exciting thing. I did also do a couple thrifting trips in the past few weeks, and so I thought I would show you just a few things I thrifted as well. Nothing quite as exciting as anything I got today, but I did find an old game of Risk not too long ago. So this one has a copyright of 1968 on it. I've been looking for an old game of Risk because I actually want the country cards that it comes with. They're really cool looking, especially the old ones. And I thought that I would also be able to I hate the fact that they tape everything at the thrift store. It drives me insane. So most of the board games at the thrift stores that I go to are like this one are $5. So to me, that's a pretty good price, especially if it is most of the game. Okay. So, I honestly don't know if the cards are actually going to be in here, but you know, obviously it does have the directions, which is cool. It has an awesome game board, so it can definitely do a lot with this, which is nice. It's very big and cool. I have been wanting to make journal covers out of game boards, and I just haven't gotten there yet. And then this is really what I was looking for with the cards. So yeah, so I think these cards are really cool looking, and I like the fact they have all the different countries and states and stuff on them. I think those are awesome. So we're doing a Scoops Raid train tomorrow on Whatnot on 5/7, and I'm going to do a game pieces scoop. So I'm definitely going to include some of these pieces that are already in here as part of that, and probably the dice as well. So that'll be something I can use those for. These are really cool. I've actually never seen these older ones before, and these containers are awesome. So I'll probably keep the containers for myself, but these are great. I've never seen this type before. When I played Risk, it was, well, it was Star Wars Risk, and I'm pretty sure that those were not the pieces that we had. We had like X-Wings and TIE Fighters and stuff. Okay, so there was that. I was excited to find that guy. I've been looking for those cards for a while. And then I got a couple books and some more game cards. You guys know how much I love my game cards, so I did get quite a few of those. I also found a really nice wooden cigar box, which was in really good shape. It's not particularly old, but it is really nice and in good shape. And then I got these. I got this set of game cards, mostly because they had oversized playing cards in them, and I do like oversized playing cards. I don't know what these are going to look like. Ooh, toys. These could look cool. I couldn't really see them inside the box, so I have no idea. Like inside the bag, so I was like, well, we'll see what they are. Oh, these are fun. Yeah, these are great. These are great size. I passed up another set of oversized playing cards today at the thrift store. But yeah, I figured these could be fun. And then this is another alphabet set. I liked the set because of, again, I like alphabets. I also liked I opened them up and I saw what the images were, and I really like the illustrations on these. So I wanted to get them for that reason as well. And yeah, I really like the illustrations on those. So that's cool. Put those away. Let's see what the Pictionary ones look like, because I didn't actually know what those ones would look like. Okay. Let's see. I love these Pictionary ones. Oh, well, I do have some pads. And then we have the Pictionary, like the fake game board, which is just a piece of paper. And it looks like the cards, it looks like this was never opened actually. Yep, the cards were never opened. So that's what the cards would look like. So that's cool. So I can definitely play around with those for sure. And I can always use this. You can always use paper, right? It's the beauty of ephemera. So that is cool. And then, like I said, I got some books. I got this Alice book. just because Alice is always popular. I found a couple golden books, which I had not found little golden books at Goodwill in a long time. So I found this Eeyore one and a Sorcerer's Apprentice book. I love this biscuit book. I thought it was so cute. And since I did just get a dog, I've been seeing everything with dogs, and I just love all these images. I also like the fact too that even though the pages are big, like there's a lot of white space, so it'll be easy to cut them down and use them for what I want to use them for. But I thought this was absolutely adorable, so I grabbed that. That's really cute. And then let's see, what else did I get? I went to a different Goodwill not too long ago. I found these awesome coasters. They're like golf coasters or pub coasters. And I really like the images that are on them. I thought they were cool. They're also, coasters are also a nice, ones like this, like paper ones, are like a nice thickness. So you could use like, I could make these into tags and just like, you know, use one side for the front of the tag, and on the back I could embellish it or whatever. Or you could use them as like gift tags and stuff like that. So I really like those. I thought they were cool. I also found one more golden book at this one, and this is a Paul Revere book. I've had this book once before. It was not in this good a shape. This is the second printing from 1978. So this is from the year I was born. And then I found a couple of Disney books. The books at my thrift store are very cheap, so I typically do buy them. So I found a couple here, and then I also found a poker keno game. I like this game because I love these pieces, these big game cards. These would make fun journal covers. And then it does also come with a set of playing cards, which is great. And then I did also find this set of tarot cards. I've been wanting a set of tarot cards, and these ones were cheaper than any of the other tarot cards I've ever seen at Goodwill. Normally they're expensive there, and I don't know. I have mixed emotions about this. What do you guys think? Put your thoughts in the comments about whether or not you should use tarot cards in journals and crafting. Like, is it bad juju? Like, I can't quite tell. You know what I mean? So anyway, and then today I just found a couple things. Like I said, I got a couple more cards. I found these cards, which I thought looked really cool because they're like a different shape. Let me just open them real fast and see if that's what they look like. I'm assuming that's what they are. Yeah, these are cool. Huh. These are really neat. Ooh, these are really neat. These are really, really neat. I don't know what these are from. Ooh, yeah, those are fun. Cool. So that was fun. That's a good gamble I took. And then there's like an American Airlines set in there, so that's probably pretty old. So yeah, I grabbed those. And then I found this cute little Valentine's Day kit, which I'm also going to include in the kit train that I'm in tomorrow and whatnot. Or it's not tomorrow, it's coming up. And then I also found this, which I thought would be great for storing some of my playing cards in. I've been looking also for ways to store those. This is obviously for baseball cards or sports cards, but I thought it would be fun to use for other cards. And then this also comes with a ton of card protectors, which I know some people really love. And this has some really nice card protectors in it as well. So I can always sell these too if I want. So all right, so that's pretty much the haul that the hauls I've had for the past couple of weeks. I'm gonna go because my dog is destroying the house. But I just wanted to jump on real quick and show you guys some of the fun stuff I found and the stuff I found at Joann's. Quick reminder, please make sure to like and subscribe, and also use the link in the description for your first for signing up for Whatnot, and then you'll get that $15 credit. Again, it doesn't have to be spent with me. It's just a $15 credit on Whatnot. So wherever you shop, you'll get the $15 credit when you sign up, as long as you're a new buyer. So thanks guys so much, and I will see you soon.